Let's hit our trader blitz. Y'all ready? All right, first up is U.S. Steel. It is rallying today, but Kilberg, it's down 57% in the past year, but you own it.
I own it. It's in the Essential 40 portfolio. It's one of these names, and we're seeing a little lifeline being thrown out from President Trump today as he will increase the threshold of U.S. infrastructure projects going from 50% up to 95%. But don't forget about 2016, Sully, when it was up 319%. This is a name that should bounce back, but it has been wildly sensitive to the trade tariff conversation.
Okay, oil and gas can't get out of its own way. Energy, the worst performing sector so far this week. The only sector still in correction, but Bryn, you're finding value in specific parts, the toll roads, the Kinder Morgans.
Yes, Kinder Morgan is the poster child for the pipeline industry. You know, they were on front and center on converting from an MLP to a C Corp. They continue to increase their distribution yield. This year it'll be about 4.8%. Next year we're looking at about 5.4%. And I think it's a great pure play in the Permian. And we love that the sentiment's negative because we know it will change over time.
All right, moving on. Put a Band-Aid on it. Johnson & Johnson topping estimates. It'll raise full-year sales forecast. But, Kevin, stock not responding today.
Everybody hates the sector because we're going into an election. Every single election going back to Clinton, you always bash healthcare. You always promise to cut costs there, and you never do. The time to buy these names is at the beginning of this cycle because that's when they get punished the most. They printed a fantastic quarter, and the balance sheet, if I wasn't married already, I'd marry that balance sheet.
Marry the balance sheet. All right, I'm not sure. Yeah. All right, anyway, maybe the single hottest stock that nobody but us is talking about. One of the best performing IPOs of the past year, up 130%, John Nigerian, and that is Roku. No one's talking about this company.
Yeah, well, sorry, Jim Lebenthal, because Jim rode this thing like a champ and then got off. The idea was to stick with this one, as Joe would say, buy high, sell higher. This one has just done that. Brian, we had unusual activity in this one. They were buying when the stock was under 90 bucks a share. Today it screams to 111, and I don't know what stops it. So
it's up 260% in 6 months.
Wow. Yes.
All right, on the flip side of that, Domino's Pizza sinking after earnings. That stock down nearly 12%. Joe, what do you think about DPZ?
Well, pizza should be essential. Is that in your essential 40s?
It is not, but make it.
If Kevin wasn't going to marry the balance sheet, he would marry. No, I don't.
Pizza is an essential component of someone's life. It should be in there. But anyway, missing today, down 7%. Sales growth less than the street expected, which was 4%. I argue, and one of the reasons why I'm not in Domino's is Patrick Doyle is elsewhere. And I think that's the big issue here. You're seeing Papa John's moving in. You're seeing Pizza Hut moving in, taking away some market share. So McDonald's, better place to be.
Yeah, and by the way, the burgers and the Chipotles, they've done better than the pizza shops, and many of the restaurant stocks have done great. I mean, Denny's is up 21%. It's like Denny, America's Diner. All right. Slack initiated at KeyBank with an overweight rating.
First of all, White, you're wrong in terms of Waffle House. That's America's breakfast place.
You're
House, dead wrong
which is
on
the imitation Waffle House.
Yeah.
I'll trump you on that, big boy. I've been to all of them.
That's
Look
nice.
at me.
So we got Slack. We're talking about Messenger. Well, let me tell you, I actually think that they're overlooking the competition level that they've got right now with Microsoft. And this is a company that, since they IPO'd, it's not done very well. As a matter of fact, slip. I think you'd want to avoid this one. Another reason to own Microsoft instead.
All right, good stuff there.